What's up guys, my name is Ace, and last week with the Days of Summer update, we had a few buffs and nerfs that I did mention in the video I made basically on the day of that update, or it might have been the day after. But I didn't go into great detail with some of those changes, so that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to have a look at the nerf to Nomad's Canine unit, as well as the nerf to Spectre Shadowblade. This is going to be quite a quick video, so let's just hop right into it. First off, let's cover the changes to Nomads Dog. So what they did with this update is they simply reduced the health of this dog. Now, if you guys remember, a long time ago, I did make a video on how to counter the dog, and in that, I had several different methods to counter it, and also I did a breakdown of its health. So before this patch, the dog's health against bullets was roughly effectively 440. Now, what I mean by roughly effectively is it seems like there's some multipliers that go on with bullets when you're shooting a dog. It does change up a little bit, and it doesn't match up with the explosive damage properly. But when you're talking about just shooting that dog to death, effectively, it had 440 health before this update. After the update, they've nerfed that health a little bit, and it's down to 350 health. So it's still got a lot more health than the average player out there, still got more than double the health of the standard player, but it definitely dies noticeably faster, and this has actually been quite a nice change based on what I've experienced so far. It definitely hasn't eliminated some of those really frustrating random deaths where the dog apparently pops out of nowhere and you're just insta-killed without any chance to react to that situation. Unfortunately, I don't think those deaths are going to go anywhere, which sucks, but it's kind of a part of the game at this point. But having said that, it has been a lot easier in those situations where that dog is running at you from a medium range. Now I feel a lot more confident that I'll be able to kill that dog before it closes that distance and gets the kill on me. Just to translate this into a way that's a little bit easier to understand and relate to in-game, pre-patch, in those close to mid-range situations, which are most of the time the situations you're going to be shooting at the dog, depending on your gun, it would take roughly 13 to 17 bullets to get a kill on that dog. That's quite a few shots to get a kill on it. Post-patch, it's going to take you roughly 9 to 13 bullets, which is much more reasonable in my opinion. Keeping in mind, there are technically ways that you can kill it faster, so if you're using like auger with high caliber, for instance, you can still put a dog down pretty quickly. It's not going to take you 9 shots. But on average, at least, that's roughly what you could expect. Roughly 9 to 13 bullets to get a kill on the dog. So that's it for the change to the canine unit. Like I said, I think this is a good step in the right direction, but it doesn't completely eliminate the really frustrating deaths that you'll get from the dog. Next up, I want to cover a change that was made to Spectre Shadowblade. Now, in that update from last week, they did adjust the camera angle slightly in third person, but that was more of like a fix than a change, and it's really not super noticeable in my opinion. Also, they made it so if you're throwing the Shadowblade, a trophy system will destroy it in midair, whereas pre-patch, it wouldn't destroy it. So those are a couple changes that were pretty straightforward and didn't require any testing. The next change, though, is they actually changed up the charge time for the Shadowblade, and now it takes longer for each charge. So pre-patch in Team Deathmatch, assuming you're not getting any score, you're just sitting in the match, not getting any score, it would take 8 full minutes to charge the Shadowblade, which was definitely on the faster side when it came to the specialists in this game. A lot of the specialists will charge in like 10 to 12 minutes, so the Shadowblade was quite fast. Post-patch, they have slowed this down, and it will now take 9 minutes and 40 seconds to charge a Shadowblade. So it's still a little on the faster side compared to a lot of the specialists, but it is noticeably slower than it was before. And this means, I would say in most matches, you're going to get it about twice per match. If you're a really good player and you're really going off and getting a lot of score, you might be able to get it 3 times. Plus, it does depend on the game mode you're playing, obviously. Some game modes will last a lot longer, and therefore you can get more of them. But just know the charge time has decreased from 8 minutes down to 9 minutes and 40 seconds. And with that, that's going to wrap it up for this super quick video that I've been wanting to get out for you guys, but I've kind of just been putting it off because there's been like Modern Warfare news, for instance, and just other things I wanted to cover first. Of course, I'd like to know in the comment section below, what do you guys think about these changes? For me personally, I'm really happy that that dog got a little bit of a nerf. I found it so frustrating before to just be pumping round after round into him as he's running straight at you, and it seems like it's just never enough as he lunges and gets the kill on you. Post-patch, I really have noticed a difference in this area. But like I said, I do want to hear what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.